Hello there. I didn't see you there. Well, welcome back to another episode of Padepokan Kitchen. And if you notice something different, it's because there's something different. You can't see my forehead. Just kidding. It's the set. The set is different. The walls are black now, and it's like a yellow theme going on. And yeah, just like this corn, it's yellow. Good thing there's no black on there. But today I will be cooking another one-pot recipe. By this time you can sort of tell the trend. I like cooking just in one pot because it minimizes washing up. And if you're like me, this will be very helpful for you. Making delicious dishes with minimal equipment. Just one pot, one wooden spoon, one knife, a cutting board, and ingredients. Yeah. I think out of all the recipes, this is the one with the most ingredients so far. So I'm gonna list them down for you as we go. So first things first. Oh yeah, I didn't even tell you what we're making. We're making one pot orzo pasta with sausage, spinach, and corn for health reasons. Because I realized in the past few episodes, nothing I made was healthy at all. No vegetables. This is the first episode with vegetables. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, so let's start. First off, we need one onion. One onion. We're just gonna chop that up into like a sort of a rough dice. You can cut it smaller if you want, but like if you're lazy like me, yeah, you know, you just chop what you can get, you know. And if you have a food processor, oh, that'd be like really good for this. I'm just gonna do it like this. Just gonna cut into slices, and then I'm gonna cut into chunks from these slices. Okay? Hey, onion, stay. You better not make me cry. It'll make me look bad. Okay, I'm gonna slice both halves first, then I'm gonna start chopping it. It doesn't have to be that small, it's fine. If you want it to get really small, the best way to do it is with a food processor because everything just chops up. But if you're using your hands, you know, just take a chill, you know. Or like even if you don't like onions, you don't have to put them in here. It just won't be as good, you know. Okay, so from this it's sliced. I'm gonna hold it together, cut it into chunks. Ooh, chunky. Okay, wait. Oh my god, be patient, guys. Be patient. Come on. I'm not like Gordon Ramsay, okay? I can't slice it just with a like that. I can't do that super fast slice and dice. Because I've tried before, and I've gotten injured. See, if you can't do it, just don't try, you know? Nice and slow, as long as you get it done. Which is my motto in life. Nice and slow, as long as you get it done. You know, unless there's a deadline, then like, you know, that changes things. But when you're cooking for yourself, there's no deadline, you know? Just cook for when you want to eat. Get any long bits that's there and just like cut them up smaller. Shit, I just realized we don't have oil here. But it's okay, we're not gonna use oil. Because we have butter. Butter is like oil, but it's solid. That means we're not gonna cook it on a really high heat. Not height. See, I got this butter right here. See, when you're cooking with butter, since it has like milk solids in it, you don't want to cook it on too high of a heat or else it'll burn. So just put like a little bit there first, just to coat the pan. I'm using like a small thimble. Yeah, that's a measurement. Like probably like the size of your thumb. You can't see it here. Maybe this one. Yeah, like that, about that size. To start. Just put it in the pan and then turn on the heat. Because you want the onions to sweat. So turn on the heat. Turn on the heat. Okay, it's on. Just gonna wait for it to melt a little bit. While it's melting, you want to go in and roughly chop your garlic. Okay, so I'm gonna transfer these onions into this container right here. Garlic, you stay put over here, okay? Just put the onions near the pot. You want to kind of like, since butter, you don't want it to burn. If you have like a big chunk of butter in there, you want to like stir it or like break it up as it's melting so that it doesn't just burn in one spot while the other parts are cold. Okay, so it's almost fully melted now. So just remember, low heat. Yeah, that's as low as it can go. Once you see the butter start sort of foaming, just add your onions in. Okay, I'm trying to record a show here. Ooh, you hear that sizzle? That's a good sizzle. And you just want to like mix it up so that the butter is coating the onions. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, next you want to season your onions so that it releases some of its natural sugars so it starts caramelizing more. Okay. Ooh, you feel that onion on your eyes. It's okay if you cry with onions because they're very mean. Okay, just add a bit of salt. Like a pinch, maybe? Because we're gonna season the dish more later. We just wanna we wanna layer the seasoning. So every new ingredient you add in some seasoning. Now as I'm cooking this, I'm like realizing like I should have cut it smaller, but that's okay. You just roll with what you got. If you have a food processor, way better. But this is what I got, so I'm rolling with it. Oh, my eyes. This is the first time I'm gonna cry on camera. I'm so glad it's with you. Okay, so just let it cook down for a bit. Now we chop our garlic. For garlic, what you want to do is sort of, these are already peeled, and if there's any peel left, you just like take it, throw it in the trash. As you can tell, I love garlic. I feel like it's one of those things that like I could like add into anything I cook. If it's savory, of course. I'm not gonna put garlic in a dessert. Or will I? I'm just kidding. That's crazy. But speaking of garlic in a dessert, I saw this restaurant once that had garlic ice cream, and I'm like, how would that taste? How? Like, Garlic is savory. Why would you put it in a dessert? That's preposterous. Yeah, just squash your garlic like it hurt you or offended you. Now you're gonna cut it like it hurt you or offended you. Okay, while doing that, make sure to stir the onions so that they don't burn. It's a low heat, so it shouldn't burn, but like, you know, just in case. You know, better safe than sorry. Because if you're sorry, the onion's not gonna forgive you because it's not sentient. The people you're cooking for might, but like, you know, then you'd have to like cook another dish to like fix the burnt stuff. Okay, just gonna roughly chop the garlic. This gonna stew down later with a bunch of liquid, so if it's not that fine of a dice or a chop, it's okay. It's gonna like break down into the sauce. Do you hear like weird sounds coming from the onion? That's the onion crying from letting out all of its quote unquote tears or juices, I guess. So after you roughly chop your garlic, you just want to give it like one final like chop on the top. That rhymes. Let's do that. Then you're gonna wanna add it into the onions. So you wanna stir it in. Give it another pinch of salt. Maybe a bit more butter. You know, you can add the butter later. But like, okay. Just add a bit of, oh no, something fell. Add a bit of salt. Another like pinch, a hefty pinch. This is what we call a salty boy in the culinary industry. I'm just saying, how would I know? I've been out of the culinary industry for a few years by now. Who knows? They could be calling things differently now. Just do this. Okay, just let these sweat off until they're all translucent and stuff. Then we're gonna put it back in a container because of a secret next step. Okay, wait, I'm gonna clean this out first. Get rid of any raw onion that might be in here. Okay. Now we're gonna move on to the meat. What's the best way to get well-seasoned meat that tastes good? Buy sausages, because sausages are already seasoned, and you know what? Let's face it, they taste good. And it rids you the need to like buy a lot of spices and stuff like that. So this is a spicy Italian sausage. You can use any kind of sausage you want. Now we're just gonna cut it into like small cubes. I have 3. On the board right now there's only 2, but I have 3. Don't worry, I'm not lying to you. Let's just cut them into halves first. Ooh, do you smell that onion? Of course you don't. You're watching behind the screen. Stir it again. Do you know what? I don't think we need to take this out. We can just add the sausages straight in here. So later just add a bit more butter. I'm letting it cook down to get nice and delicious. Okay, That's the way, I like it. Let's go for the cubing time. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Now the third one. See, I wasn't lying to you. There was a third one. Okay, now just put this container somewhere else. Slide it over so you have space to have this thing. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, this is a bit much on one board, so I'm just gonna cut it slowly. Q, 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 Q. Okay, now let's just put it into this container right here. Okay, just get your hands in there. You know, don't be afraid to put your hands with the meat because, you know, it's nice. Give this another stir. Don't worry, if it seems like there's not enough like butter or oil, you can just add more, you know. In this case, we're just using butter because I want to give this dish a nice richness throughout. So even though there's vegetables in there, it's still good. Just kidding, I love vegetables, but you know, not a lot of people do. And like making a dish like this is sort of like a good way to force people to eat vegetables, even though it's just spinach. Okay, just keep cubing it up, cubing it up. Doesn't have to be that like precise because it's already cooked anyway. It's not gonna affect like the cooking time of the sausages. Okay, that's an important part. Get sausages that are already pre-cooked. Okay, Okay, now we're just gonna put all of this into this container right here. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. Nice. Now we're gonna add a little bit more butter. That's right, butter. Just open it up. Take another like digit of butter. Just like slap it in there. Yeah, like, huh. Just mix it around so that it spreads evenly, coats the onions and the garlic. Okay, so we're gonna give this one last season, and this is when I'm gonna add the spices, because you want a strong base. For the spices, I have two things. Well, I'm gonna say that when I put it in. This is salt first, another sprinkle. And we're gonna add some paprika. It's this red powder thing, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like about 5 shakes. Now the next one is cumin. I'm using this cumin, using the big ones, the big holes. So I'm just gonna put like 2 dashes into there, because it can be quite strong, especially if you're not really a spice lover. Ooh! You smell that? You smell that? I wish you could. Okay, after you put in the spices, you add in your meat, your sausage. All this, yeah, all this, going in now. This, okay, wait, I should do this. Whee! Mix it through. It's already cooked. You just want to like incorporate it well with the spices, with the onions. Hey, stay. Who said you could leave? Okay. That's a nice. Okay. So this is our base for the orzo. And if you didn't know what orzo is, it's this. It's a pasta that's shaped like rice, you see? Don't mind the name, this is risoni, but like basically it's like orzo. Don't, oh shit. Yeah, basically it's like this. It's like a pasta that's shaped like rice. And it cooks faster than rice too, because it's like made of the normal pasta things, but it's just shaped like rice. So with all this in here, you're gonna wanna pour in your orzo, I guess, or risoni. Yeah, but I'm calling it orzo, okay. So just like cut the packet open. Oh, my knife is not sharp at all. There you go. You're gonna wanna put in about, let's say this serves like around 4 or 5 people, so you're gonna wanna put around a lot. But don't put too much because these will swell like rice. Maybe like about that much. That's about half the bag. And in one bag there's 500 grams. And there's a bit less. There you go. Now that's half the bag. Just put it here. Just mix it through so it gets coated with the onions and the sausage. This is sort of like how you would make risotto, but this takes way faster because you don't have to like constantly slowly add liquid or add oil, constantly add liquid and stir. Okay, now that the pasta is fully coated in all this delicious goodness, next step is to add the water. I have a bottle of water. I'm just gonna use that. It's clean water, so you're just gonna zhuzh it on top. Like about this much. Yeah? Let's put this much for now. This is like about around the same amount. Now maybe add a little bit more, just like that. Okay. If it later gets too dry, you just add more water. That's all right. And now for the secret ingredient, a stock cube. Because making stock is annoying and it takes a while. So if you don't have the time to make your own stock, yeah, just use a stock cube. No one's gonna hunt you down and murder you for it. They're just gonna be like, hey man, that's stock cube. You'll be like, yeah, it is. It's fine. All the great chefs use it every now and then. Yeah, so just like, put out. This will give intense chicken flavor because it's literally chicken stock condensed, compressed into powder cube form. Just like rip it up and like, yep, there you go. Okay, just get like a tissue, wipe your hands. No, don't be dirty. Don't be a dirty boy or a girl. Just mix it. If you're worried about seasoning at this point, I suggest you to just season at the end, because it's gonna, if you season now, like it's just gonna condense and reduce. So turn the heat up a bit higher now, as you want this to sort of semi-boil, and just put a lid on it, but sort of ajar, so like there's still space going out. Yeah. So this should cook for like about 12-ish minutes, but every like 3 minutes, every now and then, just check on it, stir it. If it's too dry, add water. And yeah, we're just gonna wait before we add the other toppings. And while we wait, I'm gonna drink. Product placement. Yep, basically that's it. And we just put your seasonings to one side. I'm just gonna put this over here. We don't need this anymore. I'm going to roll it up, put put it in here. Yeah. When it's done, we just give a little bit more seasoning, add the spinach, add the corn, and maybe add a bit more butter for creaminess. Yeah, so we just have to wait. Let me turn the heat up a bit higher. This isn't really like, I gotta put it in the middle. There you go. Beautiful. Yeah, this is the thing about one pot cooks. Like, in between the time where it needs to cook and then like the end, you just wait. So like in the context of this like cooking show here, there's just like silence between me, the host, and you guys, the ones watching, maybe cooking alongside. But with this, we can technically cook together, unless you're faster than me at cutting and all that stuff. But yeah, so we're cooking together, and then when we wait, we're waiting together. See, in the words of Vin Diesel, family. Yeah, this is the part I'm most confused on what to do. You just have to wait. So I don't know what else to do. There's not much I could do other than wait. Oh, there's salt on my apron. Yeah. Okay, maybe just cover it fully to get it up to the boil. Yeah. Yeah. Do you guys wonder what this is? The thing that I always like, you guys always interrupt me doing at the start of the show. So I never know you guys are here. I never see you guys. Okay, so I don't know you're here. This is a honing steel. It's a honing steel. It's for honing your steel, or the knife. It's for sharpening your knife, basically. And I bet you've seen like chefs like Gordon Ramsay, stuff like that, do that a lot. Like in their shows, they're always like shing 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 shing, and it's always really fast. You don't have to do it that fast. Celebrity chef shows, they set unrealistic expectations to home cooks. So you're like, I should be able to cut like that. No, you shouldn't be. You don't have 50,000 years of training. Dude, just take it at your own pace. I bet when Gordon Ramsay started, he was like, doing it, well, he was still chopping onions and stuff, but slowly, as he learns. So when you're learning, you don't have to do it that fast. Relax, slow down, okay? Take a chill pill. And just wait for your orzo to cook. Has it been 3 minutes? Probably has, right? I'm just gonna mix it so it doesn't stick to the bottom. Yeah, I think it should be fine to leave it without the lid, so it can reduce. You smell that? It smells like freedom. Yeah, at this point it's just literally onions, garlic, butter, orzo, and sausage. Well, I guess, and paprika and cumin, but like for the main ingredients, only like 2 of them has really gone in. We have 2 more. So yeah, you gotta wait for that. Even though I already said what they were, it's not really a surprise anymore. But like, yeah, it's boiling. But I'm like so antsy. I want to just like stir it, even though I'm not supposed to do it that often, just to let it cook. I'm gonna do it. Oh yes, that's delicious. When you stir, you kind of want to like scrape the sides and the bottom too, just to make sure that like nothing's sticking. Okay. And just wait. So how's your day going, guys? Yeah. What were you doing before you were watching? Yeah. Let me know. Write in the comments. If you were like eating, tell me what you ate. I want to know. Maybe I can cook that another time. If you were like just watching movies, tell me why was the movie that boring that you switched to a cooking channel, or like you were just done watching? Tell me that. I want to know. Because in here in the studio, I'm like alone, talking to myself. It's nice to have some interaction, you know, with the audience. Oh, this smells so good. But it's not cooked yet. I can't just eat it like this. Yeah, just give it a little mix, like the girl band. Yeah, you know, Orzo was a new discovery for me too, like in the past 2 years. Before that, I was like, what is this pasta? Why does it look like rice? Do you just eat it like rice? Do you put it on other things? Then I went to Google, and they showed me the way. I was like, oh, that makes sense. Why would you cook it like normal rice? Yeah, oh my god. It should like absorb some sort of flavor at least. Dino, don't stir. Yeah, I'm gonna take a drink again. Sweet product placement. Yeah. You see, if you boil it with the lid off, it'll give the chance for the sauce to reduce. And reducing is important for like sauces and like mainly sauces, but like or stews, because it intensifies the flavor. Just imagine like if you have a pot of like, I don't know, stock this tall, and there's an X amount of flavor here. If you push it, if you like condense it, the flavor will still remain, but it just gets denser, like more concentrated. So in small mouthfuls, there's more flavor in them. Now that's why reducing is important. Oh, see this? It's starting to reduce already. The orzo is starting to embiggen, enlarge, get bigger. Yeah. But it's not cooked yet. You'll know when it's cooked when it's like translucent. Translucent all throughout. If there's still like a hint of like whiteness or solid colorness in the middle of the orzo, that means it's not cooked. At least not yet. Unless you like eating crunchy orzo, which I don't judge, but you're weird, bro. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, so when you're cooking this, the liquid around it is supposed to look sort of saucy. For now, it's still like a soup. But in a little bit, it'll look saucy. And that's when we add our other things. Yeah, let's prep. While this is cooking, maybe we want to turn the heat down a little bit more. Down, so it simmers instead of boils. We're gonna prep our spinach. We're just gonna cut it into smaller pieces. Because who likes like a big fat mouth of spinach, right? Maybe this is enough. Maybe not the whole thing. I'm just gonna do this. Hiya. Can you see it? Can you see it, interwebs? Just like that. So like it's not that big, but it's not that small either. Do you just smell that? That spinach smell? Popeye would be like, you know, going crazy for this. I know he only likes canned spinach. I forgot. Yeah, just put this in this container here. We've just been using this the whole time. Oh no. Yeah. If your work surface is clean, you can do that. If it's dirty, don't do that. Okay? This is clean, so I can do that. Yeah. Maybe add a bit more spinach, you know, just for extra extra greens, you know, extra fiber in your diet. You need that fiber so you can, have a healthy digestive system. If you feel attacked by what I'm saying right now, audience, that means you need it. I'm just gonna put it all here. Just like sort of let it sit. Mix. Ooh, this is starting to get there. Maybe it's already there. Okay, let's give it a little taste. I don't have a spoon. Could somebody get me a spoon, please? A spoon? I don't think it's fully cooked yet. Maybe I'll add a bit more water. Maybe it was reducing too hard. Good thing, we still have some left. Pour. That should be enough. Nanggung. There you go. Now mix. Yeah, like most pastas, you want this to be al dente, not mushy, because you're making orzo, not porridge. All right. Thank you. I just need the spoon. Thank you. Just want to taste this bit of orzo. Let's see if it's cooked. Almost there. Oh, that's really good. Okay, now you just want to reduce it, so just turn up the heat. But be vigilant, because you don't want this to burn. Because nobody likes burnt food, am I right? Unless it's, like grilled. But that's called charring, not burning. It's different. Like the kind of, like the charcoaly bits on like satay or like steak. That's called charring, not burning. It's like burning but food. Not detrimental, it adds to the flavor. Okay, just open your corn. There's about half a can of corn. I already ate the other half. But you don't need that much because it's just an accent to add on to your dish. Okay, just give it mixes while it's reducing. It's almost there. It's almost there, guys. It's almost there. Almost there. Okay, just close this. I'm gonna eat this at home. Yeah, I don't know why. Spinach is like one of my favorite vegetables because it's like, I don't know, it's just easy to eat and easy to cook. It takes literally like 30 seconds to cook. And you can just eat it. Even like the baby ones, you could technically eat it raw, like in a salad or something, but I'm not a salad kind of guy. Unless it's like gado-gado. Do you count that as a salad? I guess it is a salad. A cooked vegetable salad with peanut sauce. It's not healthy, but it's good. At least you're eating your vegetables, right? Product placement right now. Hell yeah. No, potential product placement. There's no product here yet, but yeah. Okay, it's getting there. It's very close now. Very close, very, very close. Just keep it on the heat. I think now's the time you want to add your corn. Just like this whole thing, this whole thing. Oh, it's stuck. This whole thing. Just dump it all in. Corn! Yeah, some things it's okay to buy canned. A lot of like fruits, vegetables, well not the green ones, but like tomato, that's a fruit, corn, like a lot of fruits, they're okay to buy canned because in the canning process, they're basically, that's like, they're canned at the height of their ripeness. So if you buy canned like peach or something, it's always gonna be good. And you don't have to worry about all, you know, like peeling it, preparing it. You just take it out of the can and eat it. I mean, of course, it's not as healthy as like the fresh ones, but come on. It's still a fruit, you know? One of your 5 a day. Or something like that, I don't know. I'm not a nutritionist, so I don't know. But it's good. Okay, just let it reduce a bit more, then we can add in our spinach, which isn't going to take long to cook at all. Then for the finishing touches, we just need to add some butter and the spinach and a little bit more seasoning and we're done. Just let it reduce a bit more. Give it a pep talk. Hey man, you can do this. Reduce, homeboy, like that. They won't listen to you because it's food, but you know. You know how they say like, when you cook with love, it tastes better? It's true because when you actually enjoy when you're making it, like, the final reward when you eat it tastes much more, you know, like, ooh, I made this, it's good, like that. Whereas if you're like mad while you cook it, I don't know why, but the food will get mad also. Trust me on this. Now this smells good. It's missing some green, which we're gonna add soon. So right now it's just yellow because of the corn. Okay, it's starting to look like it's supposed to, like a risotto, but just with a bit more liquid. What I'm doing right now is I'm sort of scraping the bottom because I know there will be stuff that are stuck there. Not burnt, but just stuck. Okay. I think now is the time to add our spinach. Just add it a bit at a time, like a handful at a time. That. You mix it in, mix it through. Oops. Okay, once it's sort of mixed in, add the rest of it. Then put a lid on it to let the spinach steam. Hey, get off. Get off you. Get off you. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, let it steam. Ooh, it smells like spinach. Get off. Get off. Okay. Let it steam for like about 10 seconds, then you can like mix it through. Just so it wilts down before, so it's easier to mix spinach through with the orzo. Okay, has it been 10 seconds? I feel like it's been 10 seconds. Let's see, just mix it through, 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 mix it through. Mix it through, mix it through, mix it through, mix it through. Da-da-da, da-da. Oh, that's hot. Okay. Turn off the heat. We're done. Just give it a final taste, which I'm about to do. This looks bomb. Let's taste. See if it needs any other seasoning. I think that's it. That's good already. No need to add more salt. I already salted it enough to begin with. Yes! So that is my, what did I say this dish was? Alright, so that is my one pot orzo with sausage, spinach, and corn. For this whole thing, this can serve probably 3 to 4 people, and I spent, what should I spend? I spent like 150,000 on this. So, if that's affordable to you, and if you want to make this, you can. Very simple, as you just watched, and very enjoyable, because I will enjoy this soon. So, thank you guys for watching. Until I meet you again on another episode of Padepokan Kitchen! See you later, guys. Just we have no plates. We have no plates. And oh yeah, let's get that. Okay. Sama lupa minta apa sendok gede itu yang untuk ada. Sorry ya.
Apa ini?
One hot orzo with sausage, spinach, and corn for health reasons.
Akhirnya ada sayur.
Yeah.
Om Coki. Tiga pas sama Masna. Silakan diicip.
Wih, mantap.
Silakan diicip. Iya lah. Ntar sendoknya lagi diambil.
Mantap. Bikin berapa porsi?
Nah, ini lagi dicoba sama Om Coki. Gimana rasanya?
Dahsyat. Kayak dari restoran Itali beneran nih. Gila.
Ya, nggak percuma lah, nyekolin mahal-mahal.
Iya dong.
Tapi ini
tanya.
ROI-nya jelas ya.
Food kritik, bukan food kritik, Kang kritik apa aja. Kalau masakan.
Udah berkurang, udah berkurang.
Udah berkurang.
Mana sini gue cicipin?
Itu. Enggak, ambil sendok garu bentar.
Sini gue cicipin, gue kalau ada makanan namanya nolak.
Itu tahu apa? Di kota Risoni.
Oh my god, it's so good. Enak banget.
Ngicip mah dikit tuh.
Iya, bentar ya. Enak. Ini harusnya buat Tias ya?
And you're back.